Let's work through an example problem for the division of net income in a partnership. So the problem says Pennington and Burns have capital balances on January 1st of $70,000 and $50,000 respectively. The partnership income sharing agreement provides for annual salaries of $20,000 for Pennington and $17,000 for Burns, an interest at 6% on beginning capital balances, and the remaining income or loss will be shared 60% by Pennington and 40% by Burns. So we need to prepare a schedule showing the distribution of net income, assuming that net income is $80,000. So we're going to set up a table that looks like this, where we have salary, interest, total salaries and interest, remaining income, and then our division of net income. We have everything that we need up along the top. So the first piece here is our salary allowance. Well, Pennington gets $20,000 and Burns gets $17,000. We also want to total them up over on the right side for that $37,000. Now interest. Well, it tells us that interest is 6% on beginning capital. So for Pennington, that's 6% of $70,000. And for Burns, that's 6% of $50,000. So we find their interest to be $4,200 for Pennington, $3,000 for Burns, a total of $7,200. Now for total salary and interest, what we do here is we just add up the salary allowance and the interest amount for each owner. So Pennington, that's $24,200, Burns is $20,000, and we see that we have a total of $44,200 tied up right now in salaries and interest. So the next step is to figure out how much remaining income we have that can be split up between the two. So we take our total net income amount and we'll subtract out the total salary and interest. So $80,000 minus $44,200 gives us $35,800. So that's the amount that can now be split 60% to Pennington, 40% to Burns. So we multiply it by 0.6 and 0.4, and we see that Pennington gets an additional $21,480, Burns gets an additional $14,320. So now the division of net income, that's taking your total salary and interest amount and adding in this remaining income number. So Pennington gets $45,680 and Burns gets $34,320. And if you add those two numbers together, they'll add up to $80,000, which is our net income amount.